everyone. I am doing a quick box opening of a custom SmartDoll head by an artist who I have not gotten a custom for yet, but I brought out all of my custom girls to welcome her. Plus I brought a whole set of stuff off screen to actually put her on a body and style her up. So I have like wigs, I have an outfit picked out, I have eyes, and some spare bodies. And I know you're wondering why bodies for one head, but you will see why in just a minute because I have a question. So let me just introduce the custom girls that I have here, and I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget. So this lovely Smarty is a custom tee by Doll Angel Exclusives. I actually didn't do a box opening video for her, or package opening video for her, because I was very, very lucky enough to actually meet Doll Angel, the artist, at a local doll show, because she also resides in Illinois here with me, so that was pretty awesome. Now that I think about it, it would have been really cool to do like a mini interview with her, because I don't really do that kind of stuff. I'm not like very tech savvy when it comes to doing like meeting windows and all that stuff. I can't do that. But anyway, it was really fantastic to meet an artist in person, and we actually did a trade, which was also really fantastic. I felt like I got the better deal because I got a really adorable face on a really adorable head, and she traded for a blank head that I had. So I'm hoping that she had fun creating more art for herself or whatever she ended up doing with it. So Doll Angel Exclusives, I just want to say again, this girl, she is on Facebook and she has an Etsy store. This girl is I call her Macaroon. She is by Lupa FaceUp, which I did do a box opening for her, a package opening for her, a video previously, so you can check that out if you want. And Lupa FaceUp is on Instagram, I believe. And I know they post in Facebook too, but I don't know if they post under Lupa FaceUp. I'm not sure, on Facebook. And then this girl here, the bodiless girl, this is actually the first custom girl I got. That is Souffle. She's bodiless at the moment. She doesn't have her own body. She shares. She is by Angelic Doll Customs. And all of these girls actually all kind of share bodies. I think, oh gosh, Valeria. I didn't actually say her name. Did I say her name? It's Valeria. She's on my Summer's body. Oh my gosh, so many dolls, so many names. Summer is my IU. And then, see, I have to even reference this here. Macaroon, she's borrowing Fuji's body, my first ever girl. And then Souffle was also on Fuji's body at one point too. So all of my original girls have to just share with my custom girls now. And I am just loving custom girls. I love seeing people's customs out there. And I'm just going to jump right into it with this one then. So this one is a custom by Chii Custom Designs. She's on Etsy. I don't know if she has a Facebook page for Chii Custom Designs. I think so, on Facebook. But it's by Maria. I'm sure many of you have seen her in many of the Facebook groups. So without further ado, I'm just going to open this up, and I have all these girls here to kind of welcome her and make her feel comfortable. I pop her onto all this stuff off screen so we can like get her put together. So Maria posted up in Facebook that she had these, and you can, I think she does like, she posts them up in her Etsy group too, or her Etsy store, but I don't know if she does like where you can like purchase through Facebook too. I want to say maybe she does, I don't know. But I just went ahead and did it through, purchased this through her Etsy store because it was listed up there. And it was a very easy process. She shipped it out, got tracking, and she arrived just fine. So inside you can see it's nice and cushioned in there. tissue paper, some bubble wrap, and here is the head. Are you guys ready for this head? I don't think I was ready for this head, and when I saw Maria post her up, I commented. I was like, she just spoke to me, and I had to bring her home. So here we go. I want to say she said that this is a G07, and she's pretty darn special, you guys. I really love her. Are you guys ready? Okay, here it is. So this is a Survivor sculpt. You can see the marbling there. And then of course her beautiful face up. Look at that. Look at those just lovely eyes. There's actually some really pretty shadowing going on there. It's hard to tell from pictures online until you see it in person. So this marbling, so I'm just gonna say I was not the biggest fan of Survivor. I love the idea. I love the concept behind it. And I also love that each one basically is unique because you can never repeat the marbling twice. That's completely randomized by the way that they're built, which is really cool. But I wasn't really sure I wanted to commit to a whole doll like that, and I couldn't quite bring myself to totally love the FaceUp that was on Culture Japan's Survivor doll. It's certainly beautiful, as they all are, but she just didn't really like grab my attention. But when Maria posted this one, because I know a lot of people recently got the marble skin tone, Survivor skin tone, I guess you could call it, Blank Heads and Chaos, and then she posted this up with one of her FaceUps. It just grabbed me. It's not, I know on some of the marbling I've seen of people's dolls that they've welcomed home or other blank heads, there's been kind of like almost whitish in there. And so that brings me to my question, which I mentioned. When I was preparing, setting out all the stuff that I was going to put together for her to make her into a whole doll, I was like, is she cinnamon? Or is she tea? Or milk, even? Because the marbling kind of looks like there is various colors in there. When I've looked at people's posts of their Survivor dolls and these chaos heads, I've seen all kinds of colors, really. But to me, on this one, it is a majority base of cinnamon, and then like tea mixed in. I don't see as much as like the lighter tones, but maybe on ones that seem darker, it's like a tea base with cinnamon mixed in. Do you think it's possible they go both ways, or do they just throw both skin tones in and just see what happens? Because to me, this is definitely cinnamon. So these two girls are cinnamon, souffle and macaroon. They're both food things. But Valeria is definitely tea, and she's the base of the sculpt here is definitely cinnamon, definitely more towards this one and that one. But then the scarring that's there, right, is tea-ish. But I guess when it's mixed with cinnamon, it becomes a little lighter. Or you could say, cinnamon becomes a little darker mixed with tea. So I'm rambling on here, and it's already getting up towards 10 minutes. I haven't done anything except for look at her and compare her skin tones. I had a hard time picking out my first Coco girl because I really liked, I think it's Liberty, the anime Coco girl who has the vitiligo. I think that's how it's pronounced. Like with the white on the Coco, like the birthmark type stuff. I really liked her, and I was really leaning towards her, but I know this sounds silly, but I felt bad getting like my first Coco girl and like the only Coco girl. I wasn't sure I was going to get more or not, and have her be the only one of my dolls who had some type of birthmark or scar or whatever you want to refer to it as. And I know the purpose of these dolls is to be like, just love yourself and be fine with it, and that's just life, and we move on and grow and all that. But that's what I was thinking. I felt bad for wanting to like make one girl stand out when she was the only girl in that skin tone. So I didn't end up getting Liberty, I think is her name. I got Strength, and I love her to pieces. And then it was the same thought process with this. I was like, I'm not sure I can commit to this whole idea of, you know, a burn victim or whatever. But I really did love this FaceUp, and I actually kind of did love the markings that are here. They're actually quite beautiful now that I'm seeing it in person. And I myself within my own family have some, I guess you could call them scars or whatever. You certainly can't tell just by looking at me. But okay, little backstory. I once upon a time, many years ago, went into the Air Force. Yes, I was a military member, and I did not do well. I just couldn't cope, and I got extremely sick, and I ended up having to have, I'm not going to get into the medical side of it, but I ended up with a large scar on my stomach that I will always have for the rest of my life. It's probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches long, and it's just always going to be there. Can't really see it on me just walking around. Nobody would ever know. And I don't really think about it that much. It doesn't faze me. It doesn't bother me. I'm not in pain or anything. But it's nice to think that there's a doll that represents that. So I'm thinking that with this girl. I'm not going to name her after me. My name is Sarah, even though I go by Berry Wings. Berry's my last name, so whatever. Anyway, I'm thinking of giving her a name of S. So it kind of starts like Survivor and kind of hints for me. It's kind of representative of me. So I don't know. I was thinking about it today, and I was thinking Sasha, but I'm not sure. It's kind of, that makes me think, I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see what she ends up looking like. So anyway, backstory done. I haven't done anything with her yet except for look at her. So I'm just going to give you guys one quick close-up more, just so you guys can see all the way around kind of the marking, the marbling. It really does go like all the way around the head. You can see it's all the way there, all the way to the very back. And then, of course, there is Maria's beautiful FaceUp. It's really lovely. If you can see there, like on the corner, she has kind of like the shadowing effect there. I just think it's nice. She's pretty. All right, so all these girls are here to help me figure out what would be best. So I think it would probably be better to put her on a cinnamon body. I had Zephyr was kind enough to lend me her body in case I was thinking she was more Chii, but I'm thinking cinnamon is probably going to be better. So Zephyr didn't mind. Because she's like, you know what? We're all getting dressed for Easter anyway, and she was in that schoolgirl uniform that I had tried on her just for the heck of it, and she was like, that's not right for Easter. So she didn't mind. I got her undressed, and she's like, go ahead, give it a whirl. But I'm thinking I have to do cinnamon, so I have I could pop Valeria off of here, or not Valeria, this is Macaroon. See, I have too many names, it's too hard to remember. I just did a count of my dolls. There's 15 bodies, way more heads. And then there's 2 bodies that I still have to put together. So I have 17. That's a lot. plus just a ton of heads. Anyway, so I asked Kanata here if I could use her body, and she said she was too fabulous to go headless and change out its outfit. But this isn't really Easter either, and so Kanata's just going to have to go. And plus, this isn't actually Kanata's body. This is, well, she borrowed it from somebody else too, because she's a floater for me. Now I'm not even sure who the body belongs to. I have all my spare heads and wigs and everything just off screen in my big, beautiful tub here. Let me see. I think this is for... Oh, this would have been for Mary, probably. This is my prototype girl. This is Mary's body, so it's not even yours, Kanata. You have to let it go. Just let it go, Elsa. So, yeah, I'm thinking Cinnamon is going to be the route here. So, Kanata's just going to have to go back into sleep mode, I guess. I have this really fantastic idea of what I want to do with my floating heads to kind of display them, but I haven't actually achieved that yet. Someday. Right now, I'm kind of trying to work on the floating heads. Of course, I add another one to the list. So, I mean, I have blank chaos heads that I'm trying to work on. So let me get this body kind of changed out of Kanata mode. Even though I love this outfit, it's fantastic. It's Culture Japan, and I think this pair of jeans is from the dog clothier. I think this pair of jeans was one of the first like SmartDoll artist-made clothes that I purchased. Like probably a year and a half ago. That's about when I started getting into SmartDolls, because I got my first one, Fuji, my Kanata, or not my Kanata, my Kazuna, for Christmas in, gosh, just having a hard time getting her hand off here, in Christmas of 2020. So I got like just a couple of things from SmartDoll, and then I was looking on Etsy, and I got these pair of jeans. Oh, I don't know why I just popped her hand off. I didn't really need to do that. Alright, so anyway, this stuff here, this holster, if you've ever considered it, I don't know if it's still up on the CJ website, but it's freaking fantastic. I love it. It's such a great accessory to use. It just looks cool. And I do like this like wrap top. I didn't buy it directly. I think it was actually only released in I'm actually going to pop her arms off here, in Chaos, so I ended up buying it secondhand from somebody, and I do really dig it as well. I don't know what size bust this is. I think this is the standard size. And Zephyr had a bigger bust on, but it's because she looks good that way. Alright, so I think I actually grabbed a pair of undergarments. Oh no, I didn't. I put the undergarments on Zephyr's body because she was, that school uniform that she was in was like skin tight. There was no room for undergarments, so she was kind of going all natural under her clothing. But hey, at least Kanata had some underwear on. So there's that. Alright, so gosh, being in the SmartDoll world over the last year and a half, I can't even believe how much these dolls have really just really done for my life. Okay, so first things first, I guess we need to probably actually do eyes and hair. I do have a fair number of these. I've bought them a couple of times. Every time I knew I was getting blank heads so that I would have them, but I actually ended up having a few spares. So I'm going to just see if I can fit this in here. Sometimes these sculpts, the newer sculpts, like they just, or newer or older, they don't always fit these little caps very well. But it fits fine. There you go. G07 is perfectly fine with these orange head caps. So I do have an outfit that I'm going to put her in. It's not necessarily meant for this particular character. I'm changing my dolls into like an Eastery theme outfit so I can take like a spring family photo here soon once it's warm enough and there's a little bit more flowers out there. My neighbor's daffodils have started blossoming. That's about it. My tulips haven't blossomed yet, and none of my flowering trees have, which is just like crab apples and actually they're all just crab apples. Anyway, but they're pretty. They're pink and white, and they kind of look like cherry blossoms, but they're not. All right, so just doing like a white theme here, and I'm gonna put this on her. And this is actually, who did I say this body belonged to? Mary. Mary is still a work in progress. I had a custom outfit made for her, which I haven't even opened yet, you guys, because I wanted to open it on video and do this big, huge reveal for Mary, because it's really special. It was when I saw her as a prototype, I instantly thought, or I was instantly inspired by Merida from Disney's Brave, and so I wanted to kind of create a Merida look for her, and I'm working on it, but I should have just left her arms off. Just going to be easier this way. But even though I have an outfit for her, and I have a wig, I'm styling the wig, and that's taken me more effort than I've realized it would cost me. So maybe I'll work on that at work tonight. Oh, but I have other things I need to do. I have so much stuff going on. Alright, so at least I have her in a white outfit. You can see Valeria here, she's in this fantastic like Victorian kind of looking dress, but it's so beautiful. It's like this light pink, and you can't see it on screen, but the end of it is like an ombre. You can see it there. There's that like darker pink. It's a gorgeous dress. It's not necessarily Eastery per se, just because it's longer sleeves. And I almost would consider like removing the sleeves and even the high collar, but it's too cool. It's so pretty. I couldn't do it. I bought that secondhand from somebody, and it's just gonna have to stay. She's just gonna have to be a little warm on Easter. All right, let's put these on too. And I know this outfit I had for my other prototype, my Trinity girl, or Trident girl. I don't know what they refer to as Trident, Trinity, but it's a perception prototype, and she has the 3 eyes, and I call her Belle, and she's supposed to be inspired by Belle Dandy from the anime and manga Oh My Goddess. So this was Belle's outfit originally, but she hasn't worn it in a little while, and currently I have her in this really adorable blue dress, which she is going to be wearing for the spring photo. So everybody's just pitching in and lending stuff to the new girl right here, aka possibly Sasha. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so that's my kiddo in the background. Go on, kiddo. Alright, so I got an outfit for her, got a body for her. I have, you know what I was going to do? I was going to add on just a little accessory to make her look kind of cool, because she is kind of cool. So let's see. This white outfit is from Elite Doll World, I do believe. And then this belt is from Culture Japan. It's another fantastic little accessory. Let's see if I can make it work here. I haven't even worn it. I haven't put it on a girl in so long. I don't know what loophole to put it through. But depending on where you want to sit on the waist, you could change it up to make it hang or drape in a certain direction. So I am no
person by any means. But one thing that I learned working in a Goodwill retail store with a bunch of clothes and everything, because sometimes you couldn't always tell for sure if clothes were male or female. And a customer once told me, women are always right and men are left over, which is terrible. It's terrible. I don't believe in that sentiment, but it's the idea of which way the clothes go. So, like, women, they button with the right on top, the right side of the clothing on top, and then men button with the left side of the clothing on top. So it's the same for belts, and now I'm wondering if I put this on the right way. I think I might have put opposite, but who cares? SmartDolls can do whatever they want, right? So there we go. Just got a pretty cool accessory on. Looks pretty nice, I think, with this. I know it's not totally Easter, and I might take it off for the Easter photo, but for now it looks kind of cool. It almost makes me think like Princess Leia. You know, she has that big old belt, and she wears that white outfit. Child, can you please go? He's making a bunch of sound in the background. All right. Anyway, I'm rambling on. So I have just a ton of eyes, and this isn't even probably all of them, but this might be all of my, it might be all of my semi-real eyes, because they're smaller. Look at this little case, it's so cute. So it's just a thing from like Michael's. I think it's meant to hold beads and stuff, and I thought it would be perfect, like each individual little container in there could hold a set of eyes. But I found that it fits the Culture Japan semi-real eyes, but not the anime eyes. Corbin, go on, go, thank you. So anyway, there's semi-real eyes in here, which that would be what would have to fit for her. My child is being so loud. I don't know what eye color would be best for her. I have like that brownish red that's in a lot of the semi-real girls. I have a green. I have like a grayish purple, and then like the yellowish one. I do have other eyes here, but they're probably too big for, because they're like anime style. They're not Culture Japan. They're just another brand that I purchased from. I do have these eyes, which I just love, and I actually tried them in Canada, and the size-wise, they looked okay. They're just maybe slightly too small, but they're like this really pretty, like light purple. Sorry if you can't hear me over my kiddo. And they kind of sparkle, and they're really pretty, but I think they're just the tiniest bit too small for even the smaller eyes of the semi-real girls. So I do have also a bunch of other like anime style eyes. I have a whole tub of eyes. And I don't even think this is all of them, but here's my tub of eyes. So many tubs. I have so many tubs of just stuff. And a lot of these are like 22 or 24 millimeter, I think is what it is. And they're really just slightly too big for, those would be too big for the semi-reals. So it's got to be this this one. So what should we do? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna lean towards the brown and gold here, which I think is in like, I don't know, a fair number of the semi-real dolls. I mean, because they're like supposed to be more realistic, so they have more realistic eye colors. But I think this will work. Here's the little tub. It just fits two little eyes in there perfectly. But it has to be, these have to be smaller eyes. 24 millimeter won't fit in here. They're too big. So I kind of like the gray eyes too, but maybe the brown will look pretty good. So then I have my little thing of putty. You can get this Simply Tacky putty. It's like 4 rows. at where is it? Hobby Lobby. It was $3, and it just stays. It's totally fine. I do have the eye cradle, but despite the fact that it makes putting the eyes in fairly easy, I find that it takes me a while to get it just exactly where I want it. So I'm gonna just go with like just putty for now. I might go back later and fiddle around with a head or an eye cradle, because I have a bunch of those from Chaos as well. So the eyes I'm choosing are these brown ones. I think they come on an eye pack, or they may just be from another girl that I took the head out of, but let's see how it looks. Yeah, I'd say that looks pretty good. If I can like show that there. It's like a weird angle for me to hold this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. The only other choice I would look at would be maybe the gray. Oh heck, now that I'm doing this, I might just look at those purple ones again anyway. Because maybe the G07 head has slightly, like the Kanata head has more anime style eyes, but the semi-real is smaller, so I could maybe put those purple ones in here. I just love those eyes, and I've been wanting to put them in a doll. The gray looks really pretty too. Let's see if I can show that. I know it looks weird with just one eye, but it looks pretty nice. Alright, I'm just going to try the purple eyes that I have here. And these I think I got from either Mori Time or Sophie's Toy Paradise on Etsy. Ooh. Purple is my favorite color, and so I bought these eyes with the intention of using them on somebody. And they're not like the same as you know, like the printed image. They don't have the little highlight spot. These are just like the black iris, and then, or I don't remember, the pupil, and then it's like a purple iris around it, and I love it, and it has little tiny flecks of glitter. Alright, one more look. It's catching the light though, because you know it's reflective. I don't know. That looks so pretty. I love these eyes. But I think I'm gonna stick with my first choice of the brown, because I think it just looks more natural, and I kind of want her to be just a natural looking character. And I have no idea what wig to put her in. Gosh, how long am I going on here? It's already been half an hour. I'm sorry, I'm really rambling. Maria, when she posted up that this girl was for sale along with a couple others, she had her really beautifully styled, and I probably could come up with something similar. I think she had her in just like, I don't remember what eyes, maybe brown. But she had her in like a nice brown wig, and I think that would look pretty on her. Maybe red, I don't know, but she has brown eyebrows, so I was thinking brown would look good. So yeah, I think the brown eyes look good. She's gonna be this brown girl. I could call her Brownie. All my food names, I'm going with like dessert names. If you didn't know, I love baked goods, and brownies actually are my favorite all-time baked goods. Brownie's not a good name. That sounds weird. I don't know. I might just call her codename Sasha for now. She could be like an undercover agent. Alright, let's see. Makes me think like, I don't know, like Black Widow or something. I don't even know what the Black Widow's name is other than her superhero name of Black Widow. My poor kiddo over there. I'm doing this doll stuff and he probably wants me to get him something to eat. I gotta hurry. Alright. Alright, hang on just a second. I'm gonna pause so I can help my kiddo. Okay. I had to take a break there and get my kiddo dinner, so that was like a long break. So I got her eyes in and I have the head cap back on. So there she is with brown eyes. They're just the Culture Japan like brownish eyes with like little hints of like red and yellow. I have the body dressed. It's just in the white the white dress with that brown belt. And let's just put her head on. I suspect that with, oh, you know what? Oh, nope, it's okay. With these Survivor dolls, because they're all unique with their scar marking, some may be more appropriate on tea. Some may be more appropriate on cinnamon. I think if I really wanted to replicate my own scarring, I would need like the abdomen as the scarring. But really, again, not getting into my sordid medical past, but I had to use an ostomy at one point, so someday I'm going to get an ostomy from SmartDoll and have one of my dolls use it. Maybe her. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool, though. I haven't seen too many people use that, but it is definitely a part of my past. I don't have to use it anymore. I had surgeries and such, but it's definitely a part of my life story. Man, she really is fantastic. Okay, so I just picked out a couple different wigs here for her. I don't know if any of these are going to stick or if they'll be appropriate, but I have a grayish one with bangs and pigtails. I have a little blonde bob. I don't really have any of my smart dolls. None of them are really blonde except for my Kizuna, who I call Fuji. And she's kind of more of a like reddish blonde, or I don't know what you would call that color, but I don't have any that are really just straight up blonde. And then I also have this black wig. I would love to get her, like, my hair is like really dark brown, almost black and curly. It'd be fun to get her like a curly black wig. Maybe one that's like styled up into a ponytail, because that's usually how I wear my hair, usually up because it's pretty long. But anyway, so I thought I'd try on these different ones and see what they look like without going super, super long. So it's already coming up on 40 minutes. Thank you, anybody who has stuck with me this far. All right, so here is a blonde bob. I don't know where I got this from. It's secondhand from Yahoo Japan, but I don't know. It doesn't have a tag in there to say who makes it, and it's almost really too big for smart dolls. I'm sure I've tried it on some of my other girls in the past, but it's okay. It's probably, what are smart dolls usually 8-9, because their heads are actually 8.5. I think this must be a 9. If it's on the bigger side of 8-9, it's got to be a little bit. See if I can make that work so that the bangs kind of stay out of her eye. It's actually pretty cute on her. Okay, what do you guys think? See if I can get her a little bit closer here. I know my light's starting to go. I've been doing this for so long. It was really bright out when I first set out to do this video, but now it's kind of dark. So you can't really see her cute brown eyes anymore, but there is short blonde. It actually is not too shabby of a fit. Kind of frames her face nicely. I like it. Let's try another look here. That one might be the one. I've never really kept many of my girls blonde, but that one's really cute. This one is definitely a smaller wig. This is probably a 7/8, I think. But I used this on my Angelophilia girl, and it looks really good on her. I haven't had her in it in a while. But let's see if I can get this on. It actually looks almost too small. It might be. I don't know. I think I've had it on a SmartDoll. But because the hair is so styled in the back, it's it's hard to like pull the back side down because it's like styled up into two ponytails. Yeah, I think this may actually be too small for my SmartDolls. I don't think it's her anyway. I can't really get this wig cap on her, and even if it were to slide on, it would come up really high in the back. So I think this is probably meant for smaller dolls. Okay. So then the last one I have, maybe I'll try a more colorful one. I don't know. I thought that one might look kind of cute on her because of the style, but this one I've never actually really tried on any of my girls. I'm not even sure whose wig it is. So this is a SmartDoll wig, but I don't know who it belongs to. It says parting long black, so it looks to me, it's very similar to like my Coco girl, but longer. So the Coco girl strength that I have, her hair length is like half of that. So I don't know if this belongs to another Coco girl or if it's just a wig that has been out there for other dolls. I don't really know. So let's see if I can get this on here. That actually looks really nice too. Actually, that might be a winner too. Gosh, I liked both of these, the blonde and the and this black one. See if I can get it so it's not quite laying off frizzy on her head. Let's see. Okay. I pulled like one strand out because it was like kind of poking towards her eyes, and now it's like not wanting to go back to where it was. I try my best to keep these wigs nice, but as we all know, doll wigs kind of get a little crazy. I really haven't done much with the care of my doll wigs, but I really should. So this looks really nice on her. I know, now my lighting is even worse. I don't know. That's so different from the blonde one. It kind of, let's see if I can get her in the light there. It kind of makes the scarring on her face appear a little darker. I don't know. It gives her a very different look, I feel like, from the blonde one. What do you guys think? Just give me some comments in the video if you'd like. I'm probably going to stop here because I'm coming up on like 45 minutes. I could try on a bunch of other wigs, but I'm going to stick with either this black one or the blonde one. I don't know, they both look so good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a really long video, and I just want to give a shout out once again to all of the amazing FaceUp artists that are out there. If you have blank heads and you don't know how to do FaceUps, there are many artists out there that are willing to work with you and make your vision come to life. Or there are people who will just do FaceUps and then post their fantastic work up to buy, either through Etsy, Instagram, Facebook groups, and all that sort of thing. All four of these girls were all just done by the artist, and then they put them up for sale, and I was lucky enough to bring them home. So just reach out, you know, if you have blank heads, which I currently have. I'm just gonna count here really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blank heads. Oh, I take it back. 8, 9, 10 blank heads. 4 I have an idea for. Maybe 5. I don't know about the other 5. Anyway. So thanks again, you guys, for watching. Just comment, like, whatever. I'm Berry Wings in all of the SmartDoll groups and on Facebook. So, yeah, have a great Dolly night, and thank you for sticking with me through 45 minutes of Dolly video. Bye.